I would just say build a better deck.
Cool story, Hansel.
Oh, good for you!
Ooh, welcome to the Commander Smiths.
We are the Commander Smiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowery Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
This is episode 353, and we got another one of these things coming, don't we? Do I even have my button ready for that? Oh, there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You can't hear it?
welcome to the main event.
Okay. You're like, what are you pressing? So we have another tournament we're going to do. It's Thanksgiving week. We're going to get this. This is a big tournament, man. I think this is probably our biggest one for card selection that we've had since the very first one of the Salty 64.
Correct.
What tournament are we doing here, Lau?
Oh, it's going to be the one drop tournament, which is involving anything ever that existed that will only cost you 1 mana.
Except for one card.
Oh, there's a couple of cards.
There's one card that we are not including.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about alternate costs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I was wondering. We didn't discuss any of this, so we're gonna see.
I saw you talking about it in the Discord.
I don't.
Oh, you're gonna go there? Huh? I'll go there too.
I didn't say I was going there. I just.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the rules. I think if the CMC has to be 1. So I wasn't saying Blasphemous Act was going to be on mine because that is a reduction.
You did.
No, that was just because Ibukaki was doing
that doesn't count.
No, so
I
don't have the CMC itself has to be 1, and I will give you this. If it's 1 and an X, that still counts as a 1. If you get what I mean, because you don't have to pay that.
I do get
X.
what you mean. I didn't choose any of those because I knew you'd be the cheater this time. But the rule that you were saying, basically, we are not allowed to pick Soul Ring. That's the iconic one. That is the most used card in the game, or in our,
it would just win.
Our style.
It basically would win.
It would be the auto win. I'm thinking very, very likely auto win.
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave that off just to make it a more fair. And this is still probably it's basically what's the best card in the game. I think that's what this tournament could be called. There are just so many good cards at one CMC. And
yeah, there is. This is the hard part.
Crazy.
Is like I don't know. Like I started numbering mine.
Yeah.
And honestly, like 1 through 20 could go anywhere. Like it doesn't even like. I think there's a couple like that are really high up there, but I mean 1 through 20, I was like, this could be a number 1 pick too. This is such a good card. So I'm gonna be interested.
You've put in more work than I am. I'm gonna go off of feelings and emotions. And
are you gonna try to snipe because I do have that in
I'm gonna get in your head and just go. I think Adam's gonna pick this one. No, I have kind of the route that I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I know my number 1 overall pick. But you do get first pick on this.
I do. I won a tournament for the first time in a while.
If Great Henge it's not on the list.
Not on the list.
You can riot.
Yep.
All you want. Just not in Minnesota. We've had plenty of that.
And speaking of Renshai chiming in, we do have Stump the Smith Savant, and Renshai is the stumper. So as long as we have time, which I think we have enough time, we should fit this in because it's
Lightning Bolt.
It's a game week, or not game week. It's Thanksgiving, and we got plenty of time this week. So
you have time. Yeah, it's not like I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah, you got kids at home with you all week.
No, I do. I do work tomorrow.
Are you bringing the kids with you to go work?
No, they still got daycare or whatever.
Okay,
I was able to set it up for my son. And
nice. Let's get right to it. So let's get the tags really quick. Just hey,
Okay.
Make sure if you guys are watching this right now, please give this a like. There are serial thumbs downers. You guys got to give it a like. If you aren't following us, follow us. Subscribe. That helps us out. Helps our channel grow. And financially, if you want to support us financially that way, everything you guys put into to what you guys give goes right back into it. We're going to be getting cameras here pretty soon. Yes, we have cameras here. We're going to have game cameras so we can start shooting the in real life games. That's going to be happening, I think, next month, and then we'll just see when those get out. And that's all thanks to you guys, all the support you guys have given. It's not, it's everything that you guys give is making that happen. So if you want to be a patron, you can do that. That gets you $1 gets you into the Discord, and $5 or more gets you proxies each month if you so choose. Other ways you can donate on the live feed, or what are the other ones? Oh, you can check out the store. It's on my eBay account, which is linked below. And you can get these mugs that we have. You just shrunk a little bit there. These mugs, we have metal tokens, and we'll have the t-shirts and everything up there soon. So those are the ways you guys can follow us and all that. And that's it. There, we're done. Tags, just really quick. Remember when you used to time me for like 5 minutes to get tags in? And because it was really long. And then, yeah.
It only took us 3 years to get better at it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Should we just get right to this? I think we just.
We can.
We got.
No, it's not that.
We got 32 cards to talk about. So
right. It's Mortal Kombat button, right?
Oh, is it? Is it Mortal Kombat button?
Oh, is Mortal Kombat?
That's Staple Versus.
That's Staple Versus. What do we do for a tournament? Do we not have a button?
Well, that was the thing I played before. The welcome to the main event.
I'm not really. I can hear the
Welcome to the main event.
I can't play the part where he goes, "Let's get ready to rumble," because that is really copyright protected.
You're right. We don't need them taking the 20 cents that this video will get.
That is true.
Can't have them taking that.
All right. So we have 32 picks here. If you guys want to chime in while you're watching, the people that are on live, maybe you can help us out, help get picks that we maybe weren't thinking of. But I won the last tournament. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What bad tournament was that? I got stomped.
So finals was just me.
Land one. Utility lands. There we go.
I get the first pick, and man, I think I just gotta go with it. I gotta go with an old school one.
Are you doing it? I have a feeling that you're going to do that.
I'm going
because it's there for me. All right.
It's Birds of Paradise. I got to do old school Birds of Paradise, #1 overall pick. I want to get the one that I want. That one, even though it's not the old school, but the retro border. So Birds of Paradise, I'm going to mark myself in yellow. And Lowery, I got to mark numbers. Are you numbering it, the order?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So then I don't need to do that. I'm just going to mark which ones are.
Yeah, you just focus on that. I'll write the stuff in.
Okay, so #1 overall pick. I think we can do it like a little discussion on each, not a little bit, but just like this, Lowery, say how good the card is and how amazing that pick was, right?
I mean, it wouldn't have been my first pick, so I'm glad that you didn't choose my first pick.
All right.
But I think this has a good shot at going all the way.
Yeah, it's a good one there. I like it a lot. It goes in.
Well, I would hope so. You picked it first overall for the one drop.
My only thing is it is color specific, so I think. Well, we'll see. What's your #1 pick?
You're right. So, like, if you go back, we're gonna knock it a little bit here, right? So you have to have this in a green deck. Mm-hmm. That's the big thing. I'll admit, I put this in every green deck, and I don't feel bad about it.
I don't put it in like 2-color decks necessarily. Oh, maybe I do.
It's still the best.
Yeah, one drop
color fixing.
Yeah, you're right.
Dork out there.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, this is why I wasn't going to pick it first overall. Like what I just said, I put it in every green deck, which means it's amazing, but I don't feel bad about it. So is it really that good? No, but I mean, is it a #1 pick? That's what I mean. As in, it's very
right
glue card. It's great, but it's not
do you
going
feel
to
bad
just
about
fucking break the game.
Do you feel bad about Soul Ring going in every deck?
A turn 1 Soul Ring is way better than a Birds of Paradise.
Right, but I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
When you put it in a deck, though, you don't feel bad about the Soul Ring because you're like, everybody has it anyways, right?
Right.
So So maybe that's the same thing with birds. You're like, well, everybody has a birds anyways.
No, I don't think about other people most of the time.
Yeah, you do. In that game last week where you were like, I don't want to kill you guys. I was like, fuck you, you kill us. All right, anyways, just talk
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
All right, what is going to be your number 1 overall card?
Now, this is from the heart. Like I said, emotions and feelings. That's how I'm picking. I don't actually think this is going to win. But this is my favorite card, hands down.
Damn it!
It is going to be Sensei's Divining Top.
That's my number 2. Let me get this up here. Quick.
It's I think there's plenty of people out there that hate it,
but yes,
in like playing against it. But this card's colorless, like you're stating. It's a combo enabler. It's one of the best filtering card selection, card draw cards out there for every color. It's good in blue decks. You know what I mean?
Well, so I agree. I agree with everything you're saying. And
right.
I think this would be my number 1 spot if it had been printed in like a standard set over the last like 5 years. I think the reason that it's like, it's in Double Masters, it's in these reprint sets, the newer players, and maybe not even newer players, don't even know about it, so they don't play with this card a lot, because I'm surprised how many decks it's not in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it should be in almost every single deck you're playing. And I lately I kind of have shifted to try to get this out sometimes, unless the deck really needs it. But I haven't been doing it in auto staple like I used to. But it can be like, it's just that good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good card, and it was, like I said, the only reason it was number 2 for me is just because it hasn't. I don't know if the view of everybody sees it. I do have Muri's, Kyle, on my list.
Yeah, are you gonna?
You're not gonna pick it.
I don't even think I have it on my list. But I mean, for me, it's one of those cards that is game changing. Even though most people, when it comes down, they don't care.
You're right.
It still feels like it's under the radar in games.
Right.
Other than people are just like, fucking lengthens the game just because they've been told that's what it is.
Right.
And maybe they've been with
people that take
inexperienced players
right.
on what they want their deck to be doing. Then that can be a problem where people dislike it. But this is, goddamn, it's again what I was saying for this tournament, best cards in the game.
Yeah.
And we're talking Bop and Sensei's Divining Top. Like, these cards are crazy good. And like I said, combo enabler, and it's colorless. It benefits from if you need to set the top and you want to play off of it, something like Asmati, the Dyer, or if you're playing lands from the top, or spells from the top, or creatures from the top, or just being able to cast artifacts consistently. This allows you to do that. Like, it's doing so much to glue a game together that it goes in so many. It's in every deck. Even though you said you're taking it out of your decks, I still auto include it in every deck. It is the only auto include in every deck that I have.
What about Soul Ring for you?
I at least have a reason not to have that in like an elf deck or like a heavy green deck. If I'm mono green, I'm not doing Soul Ring. I'm going with whatever synergy is going on.
Mm-hmm.
With Sensei's Divining Top, I don't have a solid reason why I wouldn't have it in there.
I feel you. Yeah, no, Sensei's. So, and what you're saying there is, Sensei's, if I'm drawing a lot, if it's a very draw heavy deck, then and that's what I've been shifting my deck building to, is more draw. And so then I don't put this in as much. But anyways, we don't need to keep breaking down. It's really good. I love the card. Both would have been number 1 if I thought it was played more. For me, it was borderline. Like, if you didn't pick this here, I was taking it next. Like, that's where I was with that. So, okay. I don't know what I want to do next. I have them numbered, but I feel like I have time on one of these.
DRS is definitely on my list, franchise. So,
yeah, that is there. I guess with my second overall pick, I think I might go with Esper Sentinel. I'm going to get Esper out of there. Esper Sentinel.
I could see that.
It's a nice one drop for white. It's fine. You know, when white started actually getting good shit for their arsenal, it's going to get you drawing cards, and there really isn't a downside. If you make this bigger, hell yeah. It works with artifact synergies and all that stuff, but this is one of those top. I forgot to write down how many decks these are all in. That's what I forgot to do because I wanted to kind of throw that out there to see where we...
Can we just go over to EDH Rec?
Yeah, I can, but it's going to slow things down quick. But well, do you have your phone to do it, or you that's how you're using your...
I'm going off. That's my list.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, and I agree. So like, white was struggling with draw, and this comes out, and it's one of the best draw spells in the game. Like, it's great. It's fantastic. Like you said, it's wonderful. I want to send it a Valentine's card.
Are we doing that bit again?
It's human, super relevant. Soldier, semi-relevant. Artifacts, like you're saying, very relevant. And it's just going to get you to draw. You're going to draw at least one extra card each round. It's not going to go away like Mystic Remora.
Yeah.
It feels so much more like Mystic
one
Study, but fair.
Yeah.
So, equipment or any boost makes it harder to pay for it. Like, I love this card, and yet I think it's very fair.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Right. It's only one. You know, most of the time it's only going to be one extra. You know, and it's only your first non-creature spell. It doesn't like compound onto multiple spells every time you cast a spell, kind of Ristic Study type of thing or whatever.
Right.
It's just your first non-creature spell. So
Ristic Study feels like it can get out of hand and unfun, whereas Esper Sentinel always feels right.
Yeah. So all right. What is your second overall pick?
I wrote something down, and I just want to double check on if that's actually what I want to do. All right, I'm taking it away. I'm choosing something different. If Soul Ring ever got banned, this card would go crazy, but also probably just also banned. I'm gonna go with Mana Vault.
God damn it! I didn't think that was because that was my damn it.
There we go.
That was my that was what this pick was supposed to be, and I was like, no.
And you switched it up?
Yeah, I was like, he's not gonna pick Mana Vault. He's not like look at number. Oh, I don't want to show you my list, but it's number 3. Yeah. It's number 3 on my list because I was like, all right, let me pull this fucker up. I didn't think you would take it. I was like, no, he's not gonna take that card. You asshole.
But now I feel like you're gonna take my card.
I don't think.
I mean,
so.
I'll stick to him.
All right, Mana Vault,
that's what I'm worried about. I'm not gonna say what I almost picked. I had it written down, and then I'm like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, I like Mana Vault a lot. It's good. I've never used it. I'll tell you that. The only reason why it's been making into decks is because of the other bans. So to replace it, I've been using this. Yeah. But it feels very much more like a combo card because of the. Well, it's not really combo card.
It's just like a ritual that you can hold on to for a turn or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, the tapping the 4 is kind of tough, but 1 drop for 3 is really nice in the early game. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, it's made it into 8 decks that I replaced Mana Vault or not Mana Vault, Mana Crypt with. I haven't played it yet. I know you've played this more than I have, but maybe not.
All right. Mana Vault has been in 310,000 decks.
All right, so you are doing the EDH rec?
Oh, yeah. I decided that it would be good content. Esper Sentinel is in 449,500 decks.
49. Okay. Sensei's. This is what this number is going to be so low, and it should not be low.
Sensei's Divining Top is in 268,600.
268. Okay. I thought it would be a lot less than that. That's good. Actually, I'm happy with that number. And Birds of Paradise?
And Birds of Paradise is in 607,000.
True. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, the hard part is I would normally have a little bit of an advantage seeing how many are in what deck, so it can help me pick my picks, and
but there's so many cards to choose from. It's like
it is. I'm gonna try to like hit everything with stuff here. So I'm gonna do something that we don't do, but I think is probably one of the best tutors besides,
damn it,
demonic tutor. But I'm gonna do vampiric tutor. Let me get that up there. Can you look?
That's what I was lining up to grab. That is in 450,800 decks.
400. Oof. Jeez. All right. So yeah, vampiric tutor. I think besides demonic tutor, putting it into your hand, this is the best one that is out there. 1-drop instant. That's the key, is instant. Search your library for a card, shuffle your, put it back on top. You lose 2 life. All the other ones, the ones that are tutored like this, are sorcery speed. So you're casting it on your turn. Not all of them are that way, but the ones that you're sorcery and you put it on top, your library can get shuffled. Like, people can do shit to mess with your stuff. This makes it so people are saying go, boom, you cast it, and you get the card that you want. It's basically like just putting it directly into your hand. Yeah, you can't get it that turn if you need an answer right away. That's why demonic tutor is so much better. But for a 1-drop, this is damn good. Like, this is a really good card. So looking for anything. To be honest with you, because of this, I did not put any of the other tutors on here because I was like, this is the superior tutor, that like the specific ones like worldly and idyllic and all that stuff, because, or not idyllic, but worldly and mystical tutor. I didn't do any of those because this is the dominant one of the one. So anyways, all right. So that was my third pick. Lowery.
Now that I'm looking up, oh my God, so many of my top choices are so low. I'm like, I want to choose something else.
You're getting an advantage, damn it.
I am. This is your fault. You asked me to do it. All right. How about this one? How about that one?
Don't look it up. You son of a bitch.
What are you talking about?
Normally I have this advantage.
I know. I might do Chris's. That'd be weird. There's no way that's right.
We gotta pick something here, man.
Hold on. I'm doing some research here.
No.
Really? Really? One more.
No,
one more.
Pick a damn card. I should have a timer.
Give me a second.
Your draft timer is running out.
All right, we'll go with this one. Already gotta cross out that one again. I'm gonna go with Dark Ritual.
Oh, why would I know I was gonna do that eventually, but I'm like, you just picked Monovault, so I got time on Dark Ritual. You're just all over the board, man. All right,
all over it. Just you're not expecting it,
because I put that.
Okay.
I changed that to my 1 to 10. Like, I was like anywhere 1 to 10, and then once you picked Monovault, I was like, I have time, because why would he pick 2 mana boosters in one back-to-back picks? Anyway, so Dark Ritual, what do we got for deck-wise?
That has 547,000 decks. That's like 350,000 more than the other 4 that I looked at. And I figured it'd be up there. I still don't know if I love it for myself.
Yeah, I don't.
This is another one of those replacements that it's very, very good. But it's something that I've been replacing, like Mana Vault and Dockside and stuff like that. So
yep, get you there. I'm gonna go see. Like I said, I'm gonna kind of do different things here. Well,
you gonna mix it up?
No, actually, I'm gonna get. Oh shit! I don't know how many decks that's in. I don't know if that's gonna work. Fuck it. And somebody who mentioned that already, because that's on my list there. Joel mentioned this. I'm gonna go for Shadow Sphere. I'm getting that right now. I had that.
That's the one that I pushed for the last 2 picks.
Oh, that's what you wanted before? Shadow.
The last 2. So it was gonna be my second and my third pick.
Oh, right.
And then I was just like, no, I want to look again.
Yeah, I had that as my number 6 overall, and we are at. That's actually
that's number 6.
Right. Yeah, it fits in right. So
right.
Shadow Sphere. Yeah, how many decks is that in? Again,
it's in 171,000.
Wow, I thought it'd be a lot more. 171,000.
I did as well.
For those that don't know it, it's an equipment 1-drop. equipment, 1+1 to your creature, gains trample and lifelink. The equip cost is 2, and then the tap 1 permanents your opponent's control, lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So that's kind of the key part there too. It's great for people that have their Swiftfoot boots on their stuff. You just get rid of that or whatever. It's a great card. This feels like one again. When I think like we should almost do an episode of like when you see this card, you think of Lowery or you think of Adam. This is one of those cards where you are on board with Shadow Spear right away. And so when I see this card, I think Lowery. This is a Lowery card right here. So that's
right. It's the best card to give lifelink on an equipment. It's one of the best cards to give trample. It is the best card to take away hexproof and indestructible. It's in 1 and 2 to equip. Like all of it is the best that there is available. Mm-hmm. It is, and it gets my favorite equipment.
It gets searched by Urza's Saga so easily, which is fantastic.
And that's why I don't play it anymore. But yeah, it's so damn good.
Yeah. And Tad just did the Urza's for life, so I can do the whole
the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
All right, Lowery, what is your 4th overall pick?
I'm gonna go with Swan Song. 1 blue, instant, counter target, enchantment, instant, or sorcery spell.
That one.
That is in 391,000 decks. That's almost double Shadow Spear. I think I got you on that one.
Yeah, buddy. But who plays counter spells?
More people than not. How about that? Not us, but there are a lot of people out there that play Swan Song.
Yeah, they're stupid.
A lot of people. Yeah, apparently 391,000.
All right. I think, okay, this is where I was going to pick this last turn, but I think I'm going to jump into it now. I'm going to do this. Swords to Plowshares. Let's get it out of the way.
Oh, that is a big one.
Swords to Plowshares. Wow. How many decks is that sucker
That's
in?
A good question. That is going to be in a lot. I get
Is it millions?
It might be 1,384,660.
Yeah.
There we go. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Are we in trouble for choosing this so late? Like,
right.
Did we just lose all street cred? I think so. We might have. 1 million?
That is kind of crazy.
What are we doing?
And yeah, I don't play it very often. I'm not part of the 1.3 million because I'm more about trying to hit multiple targets. I understand spot removal. Like I get it. I'm just more of a multiple spots removed I want to get rid of, and very themey too. So, but I understand this is it's 1 drop. You're exiling it. You're giving life, which I like better than Path. Path is still good. Still can be picked. But I feel like life is minimal compared to giving somebody a land. So
for sure.
When people do it to me, I'm
totally
like,
agree with
which one is it? Is it Path or is it do I get a land or do I gain life? And when they say you get a land, I'm like, oh, thank God. Then it doesn't feel as bad. When it's just gaining life, it's like, that's kind of.
Yeah. Renshai is saying swords are the best removal in the game. I agree. It's just that good. And so I agree. I don't think I play with it a lot either, just because we have been playing for a really long time. I used to, but it's gotten old for me, I guess.
Right.
So it's not that it's still not the best.
Right.
It's just
you've seen it a lot. You get kind of
move on from it.
All right, Lowery, your 5th overall pick.
Yeah, I'm getting a steal for sure on this one. Not a million decks steal like you just did, but I could have seen this being picked higher, much higher. I'm gonna go Skull Clamp.
Skull Clamp. Where did
equips
I
for
have
1 creature
that?
gets +1/-1, and then equipped creature dies. You draw 2 cards. You get this in any token deck. It's gonna win you the game. It's in 599,972. So almost 600,000 decks.
Where the fuck did I put Skull Clamp? Where are you? Skull Clamp, Skull Clamp.
What's up, Scott?
There it is.
Thanks for joining. Skull Clamp is amazing draw. If you're ever, again, also it can go in any deck, right? And so if you feel like your deck is struggling on your draw, this is a card you can go and look for and go, does this fit? Is this going to work? Do I have a sacrifice theme? Do I have a token theme? Do I have some way to control when things are dying? And that's just when it's amazing. When it's good is just in your deck. It's almost like commander protection as well. You want to kill my creature? It's basically a ward 2. You draw 2 cards.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fantastic draw. I love it.
I normally put it in decks that I'm sacrificing, so it doesn't go in as many decks as for me 600,000, but it's decks where I'm getting rid of creatures constantly. But I get the angle of what you're saying.
It's in your tasted deck,
right?
For sure. So
yeah.
you're gonna draw 4 cards off that death trigger.
Yeah.
Like
anything that I'm killing off stuff or board wiping and all that, it's like, hey, let's get a bonus from this. But it's a combo card too. Like you can totally combo with that.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. I mean, it was in my top 20, so I'll tell you that much for that. Okay. I don't know where I want.
Next one, it's probably the most important pick of your life. I don't know if that's
I just don't know where I want to go with this. Do I want to kind of keep spreading out? Like, I feel like I'm making like a commander deck where I'm not trying to be specific on one thing. I'm trying to like, all right, I did this route. I've got my removal. I got my ramp. I got this. Let's try to get something else in here. I have something I want to snipe from you, but I feel like it's way too early to try to snipe that.
Okay. What do you...
You know, I may do another equipment, and I'm just going to do Commander's Plate. I want to get it out. That was on my list of pretty high up there. So I'm going to get Commander's Plate out of there.
Okay, that is in... This is one of them that I was looking up on that stalling project. It's only 117,000 decks.
Interesting. 117. That's what I'm missing out on, is not being able to see that. So I'm going off of what my feelings are. But I like this one. It gives you the protection from... If you're in 1 and 2 color decks, it's fantastic because you are protected from 3 colors. Yep. And then also your commander gets through, or your creature gets through pretty easily. The nice thing with the equip cost of 3 on your commander, I think it fits in. I don't think I would put it in decks where you're not trying to do shit with your commander. I think specifically this is for protection for your commander or attacking with your commander. So I don't think I'd ever pay the 5, and I don't think I've ever paid the 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like this one, and it's not, it's only, 4 years old at this point? How long? When did this one get in? It was Commander Legends?
4 or 5 years ago at this point, yeah.
So 2020, I think, is when we had Legends.
All right, I'm going to delete that.
All right, so number 6 pick, Lowery.
All right, I'm going to go with probably a worse version of STP. I'm going to go Lightning Bolt.
I was going to say Stone Temple Pilots?
No, Swords of Plowshare. You're going to hate my notes if you're not understanding STP.
Oh, shit. Light. I just did a...
All right. Lightning Bolt is Chris's favorite card.
How many decks is that
shout
in?
out, Chris. That is going to be in 251,500.
I thought it'd be in more.
And so... What?
I thought it'd be in more.
Yeah, it's a little light, but that's okay. It's one of the best burn spells ever created. Hits the creature, hits the player. Burn just isn't used a whole ton, but it's great as a removal card. Instant speed, like it's doing a lot just for the little that it is.
I dig it. I didn't have it listed on my top 32, so that's fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're happy with that, huh?
You finally didn't hit one on my number.
Okay. All right. I'll start getting spicier again.
No, it's just you didn't hit one.
Fucking.
I'm gonna go back to one we talked about earlier, but I'm gonna hit up Mystic Remora.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. I should have probably picked that. Shit.
Mystic Remora, 1-drop enchantment, cumulative upkeep 1. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card unless they pay 4. This is fantastic in early game, even in mid game, even in late game. No one's paying 4. The cumulative upkeep, especially if you hit mid, late game or whatever, you're gonna have that open the whole time. Early, it's different. You know, you have to decide. That happens a lot where it's a 1-turn, first turn drop. How long you're gonna keep it around for? How many decks is that in? I'm curious.
This is in 425,700. You that was a good choice for sure. Nice pick there.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's one of the best card draw spells out there. It's what Esper Sentinel is kind of based on. But you know, the cumulative upkeep does make it harder, but it's just been around for so long. It is a staple for a reason. I'm going to say that's a much better pick than Lightning Bolt.
Don't tell Chris that.
Yeah, my bad. All right. My 7. No.
8.
Oh, I got to write yours down. All right, that's what. Mystic. Mora. All right.
There's some in here where I'm like, I want to pick these, but they're not going to win. They're really good 1-drops, but no one's going to pick these because they're just not used enough.
Yeah. All right. My next pick is going to be Ponder.
All right. That was on my list.
That is in 309,000 decks. And it's probably my go-to. That and Preordain. Like, I kind of just had to make a choice between that. It's in, I said 309,000 decks. Cantrips are really important in your deck. And so when you're playing this game, you're gonna want this kind of card. I wonder what Preordain's in though. 260,000. So I guess I chose the right one. I probably like Preordain actually better, but Ponder's probably going to get more votes.
Just curious, what's Brainstorm in?
That's a good question too.
Because that's on my list.
Wait, Brainstorm is in 504,000, so that is in the most out of the 3.
I'm gonna pick Brainstorm for mine.
Right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I probably could wait because you're not gonna pick it because you just picked Ponder.
Maybe. You already said it. The vote is in.
500. 500. How many decks is it? 500 and
504,000.
I should pull it up. Brainstorms. All right. Brainstorm. I thought this was your baby, dude. Like, this is the one you played this so much. Like,
it's probably just something that I went away from. It's been a long time. I do prefer Ponder or Preordain. Unless I'm in an instance deck or something that really cares about drawing cards.
Yeah, I was going to say, drawing cards is nice, and rearranging your top is always nice. Like, there's, I like this.
But Preordain and Ponder do that.
Right.
Just as,
but no,
maybe not as well, but.
Because you could take stuff that's in your hand. Like, that's what I'm saying with, if you had Miracle stuff or if you're doing Eureka type things. That's why I've used Brainstorm more, because I have decks that specifically want the tops doing certain things or whatever. But anyways, okay. Mine was really quick because it's just a counter.
But you stole my idea.
Although
you chose it better.
I wasn't supposed to pick it until 19, so whatever.
That's a stretch then, huh? I don't know.
Well, yours was 27, so I was like, I probably should have waited if I was playing it smart. But I thought it was funnier for the bit to go after the one that was more.
Okay, what I'm going to end up doing,
now it's
I don't know
burn
what
me.
I'm
You're
doing.
gonna burn me.
Let's think. Okay, hey, that's a good one. How about let's go Demonic Consultation?
Oh, I don't even have that one on my list.
But it's a good one, right?
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know. Let's see. Demonic Consultation is gonna be in not a lot of decks.
Yeah, it's an Ice Age. Let me get the Secret Lair one. It might be a little.
It's 93,000 decks.
Hey, that's still higher than I thought because I've never seen this card played. So What does it do, Lowery? Why don't you do that part? Because
I don't know. The words are too small. There's a lot of words. No, basically what it's part of the Thoracle combo. That's why I thought it'd be in more decks. And so what happens is it's a tutor. You name something not in your deck. You empty yourself out and you play Thoracle or Thassa's Oracle to win the game. So it is a game-winning piece that everybody complains about. And so I did expect it to be in more decks. I'm struggling right now at this point. I think
it's fine if you know what your answer is. Like, you can get it. Like, this is actually really good. I'm gonna help you with this a little bit because
I don't like where this is going.
Vampiric Tutor, you have to put it on top. This is what if you need an answer right now. You need a Teferi's Protection. You name Teferi's Protection. Boom, you go all the way down, get it. Play Teferi's Protection. You're golden. You know, like it's fine. It's fine. See, and you even get Degen Renshai. That should be sounds like his DJ name. Degen Renshai.
With Thoracle on the stack, you play this and win the game. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's fine. I didn't have to mark anything off my board. I'll just make a check mark because I didn't even have that one there.
Oh, you son of a gun.
I think it's about time that I can get one of those other ones. I think I'm gonna hit it up. I'm gonna hit one of your babies up. Burgeoning. We're gonna get that guy out of the way.
I was just starting to look at that. Yeah.
What is Burgeoning at for deck wise? So 1-drop, green. Whenever an opponent plays a land, you may put a land from your hand onto the battlefield.
It is in 84,000 decks.
Oh no, it's less than yours.
Laughable.
Is that why you Pillsbury Doughboy laughed
what
at me?
What a bad card.
This is about the spot I wanted, and I wanted at pick 15, and we are at, that was my 9th pick. So that's pick 17.
Not a bad card.
Yeah,
it's just, I do prefer the other version over that. So.
Are you going to pick that one?
No, I'm not dumb. That's.
All right. So what is your?
I think this is a better card when you're drawing a ton of cards, right? So because like you get to put a land into play when any of your opponents put a land into play, so you can run out of cards really really quick with this, and I've had it do great things.
We had 2 weekends ago where Tad had it out and just freaking. I don't know if you were in that game, but by the time it came back to him on turn 1, his second turn, he was at 5 land at that point.
Yeah,
I was like,
4 or 5 land, he gets that drop, but then you just don't have any cards in your hand.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So you need to have a way to get.
So you need to be drawing a ton of cards. I love the card, but it's not considered a played land, if that makes sense. Different with exploration. Exploration allows you to play from the graveyard. As well. So I just I prefer exploration, but I get burgeoning.
It doesn't allow you to play from the graveyard, but you're saying that you can play.
You can play from the graveyard, yeah, right.
Yeah, if you
because you're playing extra lands, not
right.
having to put them into play from your hand.
Yeah.
All right, that was your 9th pick. My 9th pick is questionable at best. When do I want to do this one? I think this is the sneaky pick. I wonder how many people out there would support me on this. This way? No, that's too early. Too early. Let's go with the best blowout card in red with Vandal Blast.
Damn it. I thought I'd get that one late because I was like, hey, he's not going to go with the trickiness because it's just you're only casting the first part, just so you know. And I'm just kidding. Oops, I spelled it wrong. You can't do the other part.
That's not
of
how this works.
Blast.
It's at 383,700 decks. Way more than 83,000. So
wait,
I think I'm going to do all right with Vandal Blast.
Is it more than 425,000?
That's not how numbers works. No,
or
it's not.
504,000.
Where is that?
Brainstorm? Yeah.
Whatever. No big deal.
Yeah. NBD. All right. That's a good one. Vandal Blast. That was on my. I thought I would get it late. I had that at 26. All right, I'm gonna hit one that's probably.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna pick this one. I think it should be played more, but I think because of the price range, it isn't played as much, and because of the limited printing of it, it isn't as played as much. But I think it's a very good card, and it's also Lord of the Rings, so that's a thing. Legolas is.
Oh, are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing Legolas's?
Quick reflexes.
All right.
Come on, pull up.
All right, I'll let you do that. This is in 38,000.
That's fine. That's what I'm saying. Is I know
That's
that it's
fine.
I know that it's not in a lot of decks, but I think it's a really, really good card. It has split second, so people aren't interacting with you. It's 1-drop, untap target creature until end of turn. It gains hexproof, reach, and whenever it becomes tapped, it deals damage equal to its power equal to 1 target creature. The big thing is it has that split second saving your creature, the hexproof part. People aren't going to interact with this. You're not like you aren't getting stopped with this. You're saving your creature.
Yeah.
So I put this in a lot of green decks. Any green deck that I am trying to protect I'm building Storm right now. This is going in there because this is a nice protection for that, and it's a 1-drop. So yeah, I know it's not in a lot of decks, but it came in the holiday bundle product. And it was a $30 card right out of the box. It's now down to $17, which is still really expensive for a protection 1-drop protection spell, but that's how good it is. So I understand.
I haven't been able to get it in any decks.
Oh, really?
That's my problem. Yeah. There's one that it should be in, and I just can't find a spot for it. But I think you could have waited on this one, bud. I'm just saying. I think Lord of the Rings
Legolas.
blinded you on this one.
Yes, I wanted Legolas. I didn't want you to steal Legolas from me.
I don't even think I had it on my list.
Oh.
Because I
got my favorites out of the way, so now it's all game gung ho on getting the rest of everything. I already know my picks of what I got left. That one.
There we go. Okay.
That one.
So that was your number 10 pick overall. My 10th pick is an oldie but a goodie. It used to be White's best card advantage card and its best land ramp card. And it's not even ramp, but I'm gonna go with land tax.
Yeah, that was I had that like at 12. So I mean, it's good. But the problem is I was just like, what you were saying is it's an old one, and I don't see people playing this ever. So I'm like, God, are people actually gonna vote on this one because no one plays with it? But it's really good. It is a really good land ramp for White.
So we are at 146,000 decks. So it's respectable, nothing crazy by any means. I think we're out of the crazy numbers for the most part. Hitting over 300,000, but this used to be a really good card. They still print it in Mythic. It's still a $20 card. It's great with Scroll Rack. It's great with Sensei's Top, just being able to kind of like, shuffle whatever away that you don't want. So I don't think this one's gonna win. It's not a winner.
Why aren't you picking winners, Lowery? Pick winners.
Pick winners.
Okay.
Because I think that's going against. At this point, we're going against things. So I think land tax is going to go against Mr. Cremora.
See, you're getting all these advantages of seeing where it's laying out.
Okay, your next pick, I believe. Oh, see that? I believe it goes against Lightning Bolt. 8-9, 10-7, 11-6. So I believe this one's going against Lightning Bolt.
Okay, that does help me figure out what I want to do here then. What actually has a chance? Going against Lightning Bolt. You know what? I think I'm going to get another card that is a Lowery signature card, which I haven't seen you play in a long time. But I'm going for Mother of Ruins. And that'll protect itself against...
Mom is great, for sure.
Is going to protect itself against that damn Lightning Bolt. How many
Is
decks
that how the tournament's going?
Yeah. Your lightning bolt can't defeat Mother of Ruins because it can't defeat Mother of Ruins.
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna start playing Mental Misstep for my last pick because it'll counter spell Bop.
Right.
It'll stop it.
What is Mother of Ruins decks? You got that?
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't look at that. It's in a lot of
So
decks,
Mother
I
of
think.
Ruins, Lowery played this all the time. It was a great way to not only protect his stuff, but you get through because it's a 1-drop, 1 white. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. It's just a great way to, it's protection, but also it makes it so you can basically get unblockable depending on where you're going with
This
that.
is in 150,000
Man,
decks.
I thought it'd be more.
And so I think it's a good pick. We're getting there. I'm going to go with a Game Buster, though.
Uh-oh.
I think this is one that you played a lot of. So we're just stealing each other's cards. That's what we're doing. Screw anybody. Okay, that's voting for this. It's about picking the other person's cards. Okay, so Lightning Bolt. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. So this is going against Commander's Plate.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to go with Sarah Ascendant.
Oh, I had that down there. Yep.
It's one that we have gone away from because it feels like cheating.
Yeah, I do have it in my life gain deck though. So it fits well.
And I think a lot of people think this feels like cheating. But as long as you have 30 or more life, it gets +5/+5 and flying. And so it's a 6/6 flying lifelink for 1 white mana at the beginning of the game. It's only an 88,000 dex.
Should be more. It's really good.
It's a beater for 1 mana. It's crazy. I'd say this is like the Tarmogoyf of Commander, essentially.
Yeah. So this one, and the thing is I understand the 88,000. I mean, if you're playing for theme wise, this just goes in a life gain deck. You don't just throw this in any given deck. But it's fantastic, especially when you get turn 1. I've had that happen so many times. It's stupid.
An impressive amount of times. I agree.
I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
It feels like Joe and Sensei Divine Top from Soul Ring. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Fuck. Where do I want to go with this?
12. Okay, so this is going against Skull Clamp.
Skull Clamp. I think I'm gonna do Flusterstorm. Flusterstorm.
Yeah, who plays counterspells? Nobody. That was a good pick.
Yeah, Flusterstorm. How many decks is Flusterstorm?
It's in 164,500 or
still
600.
64. I thought it'd be in more, but people are learning that you shouldn't counter spells. But yeah, that was counter to target instant or sorcery spell unless their controller plays 1 and it has Storm built in on it. So they're at least having to pay 2 for whatever spell they're casting because that spell is cast and then this is cast and that counts as 2. So for a 1-drop, pay 2 extra. That's pretty damn good if nothing else has been cast that turn.
For sure. For sure.
All right. So that was my 13th pick, I think. Right?
I got you at 12.
12. Okay. We went a little early there.
My 12th pick, which is going to be going against Swords to Plowshare.
Oh, you might as well do it. You might as well do Path to Exile against Swords to Plowshare.
That'd be interesting, but I mean, we know that.
Do we though?
We know who wins that.
I think you should do it.
No, stop.
Somebody asked for Path. People, but everybody says I path that. People don't normally like. It's like the term. When people are like, "Oh, are you pathing it?" They aren't going to use swords in it.
Yeah, they definitely say, "Are you swordsing it?"
No.
You want a swords? You want a swords with me?
That's only when we're in the.
I think that's a legitimate
in the bathroom,
conversation I've had in the
That's
bathroom, at least.
And if you ask, if you ask your wife, what is sword fighting, they think it's when you slap your dicks together, but it's.
Yeah, it
Remember we went around.
That's fine.
Went around asking our wives and like, yeah, it's when you hit your penises together. It's like, nope, you guys don't get it.
You don't know. Shit. Shit. How I'm gonna go with reanimate.
Oh, that's decent. I thought I had it late for that one. Reanimate.
That's a questionable pick for sure. I don't feel confident in it.
That's
I like it better than Flusterstorm.
Oh.
Oh, 380,000,
Wow.
381,000.
All right.
So that's a legitimate late
Yeah,
pick.
that's legitimate.
It's one mana. You're paying life, bringing anything from any creature back from any graveyard.
You're not paying one life. You're paying one, and you're losing life equal to
one
its
and life, whatever. What if I lie? Who cares? Everybody knows this card.
You pay
well,
one and one life. That seems amazing.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, it would. That should be in a lot more decks than.
It's in a lot of decks. 381. We haven't hit 300,000 in a couple of rounds at this point.
You would have had more if you did Path to Exile.
Probably right. You're probably right. Rainstorm is probably the last one we hit over 300,000. I don't think this is gonna beat Swords, so
We'll see. What is?
I think that's gonna be problematic.
What am
don't think there's
I
a shot.
going against on this next one?
All right, you are going against 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep. Swan Song. That's gonna be a tough one to beat. It would have been more interesting if you waited for Flusterstorm.
All right, here we go. I'm going Pongify. I'm taking out
Pongify?
Pongify. What am I at
You
for?
didn't choose Path, huh?
No, I already got my better one than Path. I got my blue removal. What is Pongify for deck-wise?
Too many. It's just because it's a desperate. It's not even a good removal. It's not. It's just. It's in blue. It's 275,000. Not even 300,000.
Oh.
See, not even there. But it destroys target creature and then it creates a 3/3 green ape to replace it. Like, is it good? Is it good? I mean, it was on my list.
I'd rather give them an ape than give them a land. To be honest with you, like, but one's an exile, which is very different. I understand that, but I'd rather give them an ape than a land. So,
I mean,
there's cards in here. I'm going to give you, and this isn't going to go because no, it will not make it, but like a card like Tithe, I'd love to pick, but no one would get it. You know, people are like, what? That's an old card. It's reserve list. But Tithe is so good. Especially it's because it's in white.
There are definitely some really, really good cards on here still.
What's this next matchup? What are you going against?
Going against Shadow Spear.
You're fucked.
I could pick a card that would beat it on the battlefield.
All right, Michael Jackson.
Let's see here. It's gonna be super tough to beat. Like, I don't.
We're getting to the end here, aren't we?
Yeah. You have 3 more picks left. I have 4 more picks. I think I'm gonna go Worldly Tutor.
Did you hear what I said earlier? That's fine. You do you. You do you.
Right. It's not going to beat Vampiric Tutor, which is my next but it has a shot against Shadow Spear.
RLD.
I think you had sound logic.
Ah!
I'm just trying to beat Shadow
I can't
Spear
spell
at this point, not
world.
win.
Worldly
Toots.
There we go.
This is in 319,600 X. I think there's a shot there.
I don't even have it on my list, so.
Because you went Vampiric Tutor, and then you knew it, and then just crossed everything else out.
Cross it off, then.
All right.
That's
so
fine.
your 14th overall pick is going to go against Dark Ritual.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. You want a Giant Growth, maybe? So like that nice mirroring of old school cards?
Here's a question for you.
Hmm?
Do you have the brackets, like which side and everything? Because we have the two sides, right?
No, I don't have. No. I just have
Who it's going against.
1 through 16, and then I'm inversing it.
Okay. So I'm going against. Oh, that's tough. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick Path to Exile.
Oh, I think that's a good one, though.
That's to go against freaking Dark Ritual. That's the only one I can think of that we had left. What is Path for deck wise? Here comes a big number. You ready for the big number?
This is going to be a big number. I agree. That was probably going to be my next pick. Path to Exile is in 1,002,000 decks. So 1 million decks.
1 million.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That has a shot against Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
When it's in that many decks.
But if it goes head to head against, I guess it's all about matchups, like.
Right.
If it goes head to head against Plowshares, then it's done. But if it Plowshares falls to something else, it could make it, All right. So you got 3 more picks, and I have 2 more picks left.
Yep. So this pick for me is going up against Vampiric Tutor, which, again, all of these are going to be really tough. I could pick Imperial Seal.
Yeah, but that's so much worse of a card.
I know, it's just sorcery. Come on.
I hated on that card when they revealed it on the, was it Double Masters or whatever, not whatever the Masters said it was in. I was like, this is such a worse card.
I'm wondering if I can get all the Goblins players to vote against Vampiric Tutor. I think it's an off chance, right? I think I'm going to go with Goblin Lackey.
Oh, wow. I didn't even put that on my list.
It's just the best goblin out there, essentially.
It's Lacky or LA
Goblin.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Lackey.
There we go.
So, and this is just in every goblin deck of 14,000 of them. Oh my god. I'm going to admit that I think this is more fun when we don't look it up until we actually pick.
It is probably okay. So don't tell me what I'm going. I know I'm going against the top pick, so I don't even.
No. You got my second pick,
and that was Monovault. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Monovault. That's gonna be tough. I guess we haven't gotten it on the list, so I'll get it in there. But I'll do Ragavan.
All right.
What is Ragavan for EDH rec decks?
Ragavan is better than Lackey. Let's go with that now.
Don't do as commander. Look at as card.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's not. Oh, it says as commander. You're right. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That I fucked up then. 177,000. That's not bad. As a commander, it's 3,000. So
it's 180,000 decks. That's not bad for.
180,000 is not bad. That is a good get.
Second to last pick.
That is a good get against Manifold. All right, mine is going to be against Esper Sentinel. Holy moly.
Yeah, I'm looking at my list. I'm like, what can beat that? And what? Oh, I know what my last pick's going to be. I got one.
Esper Sentinel. I'm going to go with a new one.
All right.
So it's not going to have the numbers by any means.
That's probably the way to go. Like that's in a draft, you go with the rookies. At this point, it's like, all right, we're picking the rookies. Maybe it might get through. What's your new one?
Ocelot Pride.
Hey, that was up there, dude. I was wanting that as well. That wasn't what I was going with my last one, but I had that at my 33rd pick. So it's like right after this was done. So I think that's a good one. Oh, let me pull that up. Sorry.
It essentially, if you gain life, you get to. All right, hold on. All right.
I got it. I got you.
At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Then, if you have the city's blessing, for each token you control that entered the battlefield this turn, create a token that's a copy of it.
So it's
a 1 mana token enabler,
right?
Essentially,
and it's lifelink first strike, so it enables itself to at least get you a token when it's not summoning sickness. And then if you have the blessing, I bought this card because I'm like, this goes in my will deck because I need a 1-drop lifelinker. And Will makes a ton of tokens. I love this card. What is the amount of decks? I'm curious on that. How many is in that?
It's in 29,000 currently.
But I mean,
I think
came out
because it's
spring.
a couple months old. It's a $40 card. But I think this is kind of like Sarah Ascendant, where it can go in a lot of life gain decks. But I think the token part is the big thing for sure.
Okay, so I started with BOP, right?
Yes.
You're
gonna do it.
I'm gonna end with the lighted halfling. So BOP's counterpart, I would probably say, in a way. And did we do staple verses on this one, or did we not? This was one of the ones we could have before we stopped doing staple verses. But anyways, it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we did or not.
So she comes in 1-drop, 1/2. It taps for a colorless, or she taps for 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana, only cast legendary spells, and they can't be countered. So your commander comes into play. You're tapping to, you can tap whatever mana your commander is, and it comes into play, and it can't be countered. So this is just fantastic. We have talked about, if we haven't done it yet, doing a staple versus against BOP on this. So I feel it fitting to make it to the end. My first and my last pick are very similar cards. So I don't know how many decks is this in. There's another Lord of the Rings.
It's 221,000.
Wow.
So respectful.
All right. I didn't think it would be over 200,000. All right. So your last pick. That would have been funny if you did this as your last pick.
It's definitely been being considered. It probably would have been my pick. But I don't think that far ahead.
Would it be funny if because this is on your side of the bracket, if this makes it all the way down to the end and BOP makes it to the end?
That'd be brutal. Yeah, I just don't think I was gonna go with Allosaurus Rider, but I don't think that's gonna get me there. I'm kind of tempted by Entomb, Blood Chief Ascension.
Yeah, that there too.
Man, I kind of wish Path was still around. That's what I was hoping for on one of these. There's 2 tutors left with Enlighten and Mystic Tutor. Air Blast is really talking to me right now.
Oh, Joel.
I think I'm gonna go Mystical Tutor.
Oh, you went with 2 tutors.
Yeah.
Mystical Tutor. Joel had one that was on there that he put. That would have been a decent one. A Noble Hierarch.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that what your
tutor? Mystical Tutor is in 357,000 decks.
Deathrite Shaman did not get chosen.
Oh.
Renshine.
Was it not on my list?
I didn't put it on mine either. Deathrite.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How many? Deathrite. That is. I know somebody mentioned it.
It was Renshine said Deathrite. I'm pretty sure because that's one of his babies.
It's only in 124,500. So, not saying I feel bad, but I kind of would have liked that over like Lackey or something. So if it was on my list, I would have probably said it then.
Yeah, I don't have it on my list either. I don't know why I didn't get Deathrite on there.
I'm not sure either. That's probably the biggest miss for me. I wish that was somewhere on this list.
One other one I was like thinking about doing was An Offer You Can't Refuse. I'm curious how many decks that's in. Can you look at that really quick?
That was on my list as well.
Yeah, I was debating that and Flusterstorm, and I just thought An Offer wasn't as much as Flusterstorm.
464,700. Yeah, a lot more.
Damn it.
A lot more.
Damn it.
One that I'm actually kind of curious about. What's that? it's a goblin that I think is really good. Legacy wise, it was really powerful for a while. But Goblin Welder,
Oh, yeah.
I almost said that there. But it's very specific. It's in 65,000 decks, so I'm glad that I didn't pick it. But
Yeah.
I really like the card.
I had exploration. Yep,
There's
exploration.
so many good cards.
Yeah. I had, reconnaissance, but I was like, that hasn't been it.
Yeah,
If it got in
yep.
the standard set, maybe people understood how that worked. Tameo's safekeeping and Tyvar's stand, those two, but they're both uncommons. I think I was debating between those and Legolas's quick reflexes, and I'm like, I'm going with Legolas's because it's Lord of the Rings.
You know what? When you said quick reflexes, I thought you were gonna say either Delighted Halfling or Galadriel's Dismissal.
That's a good one too. I do like that one with the
because you were really, really into that one, and then I was like, oh, is he doing that? No. Oh, okay. So
okay. So
I'm happy with the list. I really got flustered somewhere midway. I don't know why. Pretty disappointed with Lightning Bolt and Ponder. Well, not Ponder, but Lightning Bolt so high. And
you did it for
Goblin
Chris.
Lackey pick was brutal.
You did it for Chris. Oh, we have Ginger Brute, which is another one that Joel.
Ginger Brute does not make this list. Get the fuck out.
I should have picked Miri's Guile. It was my baby before I had a Sylvan Library. Blood Chief was good. I had Thoughtseize on here. I had Will o' the Wisp, but I knew we weren't ever going to get to that one. Berserk, Veil of Summer, Pyroblast, Nethergoyf is the one-drop Goyf, the black one.
Right. I wasn't going to go into that because it's just kind of a beater that can come back, which is good, but not.
And the Ozolith.
Really?
The Ozolith, but I thought that was too niche, so I didn't go with that one. So we will have the voting. God, there's going to be 32 of them, guys. Or not 30, it'll be 16 of these going up. So please make sure you guys vote. If there's ones we missed, please let us know in the comments. Tell us how dumb we are that we missed these, like our Deathrite Shaman.
Other than Deathrite, we understand we missed that. That was I should look that up. Give me 1 second on.
I thought you looked that up. Oh, that was the mystical tutor you looked up. Okay.
Yeah, Deathrite Shaman is in 124,000 decks. Oh, maybe I did.
Yeah, you did look at that one. Okay. So that's not too bad. All right. Okay, so yeah, please do that. Right, we're gonna have the voting going up this week, so we'll announce the winners next week and move on to the next round. So now it's time for. I know it's a little late, but we got it. We're gonna get something Smith Savant going here. And Lowery, you haven't done this in a while, but 2 weeks in a row you have been stumped. So,
oh boy,
it's time for everyone's favorite game show.
I know what it is. I just don't know the name.
All right. If you guys don't know how this game works, I am going to read the flavor text of a card, and Larry's going to try to guess the card by asking yes or no questions. Every yes will hear this.
Hello, boobies.
Every no will hear this.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
He gets up to 5 wrong guesses before he's considered stumped. He gets up to 3 clues. If you can get everything about the card but can't get what the card name is, he will get the initials of the card. What else? If he has a clue left over, he will get a bonus clue, which should help give it away. I have eliminated the chat, so chat can play along and see if we can get it beforehand. Renshai is our stumper this week, so he's not going to be guessing. So everybody on chat, you guys can try to guess before Lowery.
Y'all got to step up.
And the card, I think I said it has to be at least 10,000 in each rec decks. You don't have to be a patron to submit. Right now, this is going to be the last week we gave away Storm in the comic book foil proxy. This week it's going to be Wolverine in the comic book foil proxy. Every 3 weeks we add a card to the ante. When we get to the 3rd round of adding cards, Ragavan, thanks to Tommy Olson donation. This Ragavan right here. Check it out if you're on the YouTube.
Get there.
We haven't been there for a while. That will be up for grabs. So we need you guys to enter. Get your names in there. If a card has been picked, I will let you know. So the best way to do that is email us at commandersmiths@gmail.com. If you're a part of the Discord, direct message me and I can get you entered. I think that is it. 10,000 decks, blah, 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 da, da, da. All right, here we go. Flavor text. Boom. Each syllable chills your veins. Each word rattles your mind. Cabal Patriarch. Each syllable chills your veins. Each word rattles your mind. Cabal Patriarch. Really quick, your record, 106 and 37, so it's around 37 week 1. All right. I'm going to get my timer up for 20 minutes.
All right.
And
So I know this is Renshaw. I think I'm just gonna blind guess. Is this Cabal Ritual?
Hello, boobies.
This is what wait, that's wrong. What the fuck? I don't even have the card up. I didn't even pull it up yet. Oh my god. Why did you get like straight up? What? This is the shortest game. What happened? How did you get
I don't know. I just kind of thought it made sense. Well, okay, so you know that Cabal Patriarch puts you in this range of cards. It could be like Torment.
That is so. I was hoping because Cabal was in the name, I was like, "There's no." He's gonna go. There's no way that the name of the card is listed in the flavor text. So that's what I was like, this is a good one because he's not gonna get. He's gonna immediately dismiss Cabal in it. Okay, so explain. How did you got?
Okay, so whenever they're bringing up the Cabal, it's either gonna be in some random masters or whatever, you know. But you can go Torment, Judgment, or something else. I don't know. And so I got something in my mouth here. And so like I had an idea of where it was right away. Cabal also puts me in probably black, maybe red, but really it's just specifically a black term. And so then you just kind of go like, what are the cards that pop into my head? And then you start applying it to the text, which is basically talking about like some type of chanting or talking, or you know, which is basically a ritual.
Stupid.
So
I've spent time on making these clues and I gave you 0 clues.
you're right. Would you like to read them anyway?
That was
or...
impressive. Well, because you're saying I wrote the art features a group of robed figures in a half circle in the middle. Oh, this is the best part. In the middle, or the middle figure is filling his chalice with a black substance that resembles soft serve ice cream. Because that's what it reminds me of. Looks like the damn ice cream.
Tornado blizzard.
The little like, you know.
Yeah. All right.
I'm impressed, Lowery. Holy crap.
I'm glad I did it before you gave me that clue.
Oh, damn it. Oh, well, Renshai, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't want you to sign this and send it because it is a $10 card, but holy crap, I'm impressed. Like, I think it's funny that you were just like, since it's like, why did you do this since it's Renshai part?
Because I've every time he's been picked, I've been able to get him like that. I think 3. So if he's done it like 3 or 4 times, I've done it to him. This is at least the second, but I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd one.
I think you have
that I've done it. Wasteland was the original. Like that's Wasteland, right off the bat. And then I want to say there was another one that I've done to him, and so. He always beats me, but when it's his turn, I'm able to one guess him and get it done within the minute.
Oh, I'm impressed. This is ridiculous. I wish I could say, Renshai, that we're cheating and I gave him the answer, but I didn't. I didn't even have the card up yet. Like that's how fast he fucking got it. And we have never done that, by the way. Like this is all I'm trying to get him stumped as much as you guys are getting him stumped. So
right.
I don't even want to put that out there like that. You guys think that, but that was ridiculous that you got that quick. I think Renshai, you can at least say this. Your card is the record for the fastest that Lowery gets. I don't think you've gotten things faster, have you? What is
Wasteland was pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
That was really, really fast. And then I have one other, but I can't even remember which one it is. I'd have to.
Scott saying that he destroyed you on. He's not even. He expects it at this. Renshai, give me another stump here. I want to see if we can keep this going. So Not right now. Send it to me so we can
Right.
get this.
Oh,
going.
okay. I was like, I
can't come up with the clues right now. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So it was the fastest. I mean, it made it so our time didn't go that long at this point, I guess.
Right.
So,
Perfect.
fastest game ever.
Great job.
You guys didn't get to play along at all. So, all right, gang. I guess that will do it for this week. You guys all have a great Thanksgiving. If you're one of our Canadian friends or out of the country, have a great weekend or week. And we will catch you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
I love boobs. I'm talking tatas. I love boobs. I'm bonkers for honkers. I love
He said
boobs.
Wasteland
Thanks
and
for the
Jewel Bonus
memories.
were almost
I
as fast.
love boobs.
So Jewel Bonus was his other one. All right, I got to give you. That was a good one, Lau.
Hey, Meat Force, could you kindly tap the like and subscribe button? And if you're ever in the mood, head on over to commandersmiths.com and you can get the shirts and mugs you see on the screen and some other stuff. Thank you.